setting the world record for hanging up clothes with your spouse. What a weird week.
Hi, everybody, it's Weird.
This is like crazy being here.
Really weird tales. Well, I got a great show for you today with some wonderful weird stuff.
Hi, friends. I'm Scott, and this is What a Weird Week. If you're new, what we do is we recap all the weird news of the week. So maybe you're focused on serious news, and now you're, I need to get weird. Well, we've got you covered. We recap all of the weird stuff, and then you can get the links and everything if you go to shownotes.page. Okay, here we go. It's season 5, an episode I can't remember. It's been a long time since I remembered what episode we're doing, you guys, but this is the episode first dropping on Friday, November 22nd, 2024.
10.
Idaho couple breaks Guinness World Record for fastest time to hang up 10 items of clothing. I feel like one of us has got to talk to David Rush. David Record Breaker Rush. He cannot stop himself from breaking world records, and now he's involving his spouse. Isn't it time for an intervention? David Rush, Record Breaker Rush, is the fellow who broke the Guinness World Record for having the most Guinness World Records, the most consecutive Guinness World Records. And I thought that would be it. Hang him up. You did it. Now you can relax, maybe go on the speaking circuit, whatever, David Record Breaker Rush. But the latest record, hanging up items of clothing, 10 items of clothing, he's dragging his spouse into it, you guys.
Asking my wife to put away the clothes and then hurry up while doing it may have been one of the riskiest things I've ever done. But taking risks is sometimes what it takes to break world records.
That's a pretty funny line, I must say. And we have to also mention David Record Breaker Rush. When he does these world records, he uses the attention he gets to shine a light on STEM education. So congratulations, David and Jennifer Rush, hanging up 10 items of clothing, team of 2, world record, 51.8 seconds.
9.
Truck overturns, spilling thousands of White Claw cans on road in Arizona. That's the headline, kind of says the whole thing, but you know, people like to do different puns like driver will be canned now, or welcome to the most popular road in Arizona. It's not like at first you think, oh, right, yes, free White Claw. That stuff is awesome. But it was a dumpster style truck. It was empty cans. And after the accident, they just swept the cans to the side of the road and thought, well, we'll let nature take its course. We tried to recycle. We're not going to bother anymore. No, that part I'm just kidding. The cans were cleaned up and they will be recycled. If you're listening via your favorite podcast app, you can click the show notes or go to shownotes.page. You can see a photo of the cans on the road. Or just imagine cans on a road. That also, you could do that too. Next, we have a push-ups world record that might make you feel bad about yourself. Hooray! We catch you up on all the weird news that happened this week. We do it in about 15 minutes. New episodes drop every weekend. This is What a Weird Week. Tell a friend.
7.
Trigger warning if you're out of shape or feeble and ashamed of that. Am I just talking about myself? I guess I'm just talking about myself right now. Trigger warning to me about this world record, the Canadian grandma who broke a world record for push-ups. DonnaJean Wild is 59, grandmother from Alberta, did 1,575 push-ups in 1 hour, and that is a world record. It should be an inspiring story that if you set your mind to it, age is just a number, and if you work hard, we can obtain greatness. And it's wonderful for DonnaJean, but it just made me feel bad about myself. I tried to do like 10 push-ups before starting recording the show today. And 10 it's lofty, you guys. So, DonnaJean, you're an inspiration, but also you're making me cry over here, DonnaJean. I'm just kidding, DonnaJean. Is it okay if I call you DonnaJean?
My message is to be a believer.
Choose to believe in yourself and others. Plan to attack each day and to be on the offensive side of the game.
My sweet lord, but she seems nice. She seems like a nice person. And we link to the video if you click shownotes.page. DonnaJean is jacked. Like, it seems as though when you look at her, you think she could lift cars. Probably a car in each arm. Maybe that's your next record attempt, DonnaJean, lifting a couple of cars. Congratulations.
7.
All right, you guys, I'm in a bit of a quandary here because this is a weird story and I think it deserves to be in our weird news show, but it's a bit saucy. So if the children are listening and you don't want any questions, this involves a certain website that is famous for sauciness. So Earmuffs Kids, I need some kind of a,
Earmuffs Kids!
I need something, maybe a bit more high budge than that was. But anyway, this is the story, the CBC story, CBC Nova Scotia, Canada, planet Earth. Dog sitter uses client's house for OnlyFans content. And now they're in the doghouse. That part, they didn't actually write that headline, but this one involves a dog sitter who, as near as I can tell by the article, would take good care of the dogs. But, the owner's not home. You go, you take care of the dogs, then you take care of some other business for the saucy website. So maybe your question is the same as mine. How did the homeowner find out that their home was in several, I guess, OnlyFans videos? The article says that the person came across the video of the dog sitter on social media, advertising their OnlyFans channel or service, whatever you call it, and website. That's it, Scott, website. Anyway, so this ad on social media, the homeowner was like, wait, that's my bathroom. Because apparently the bathroom has unique decorations or tiling, something like that. So then, what do you do? Well, you got to do some more investigating. So the homeowner paid $7.99 for a monthly subscription to the OnlyFans. And yes, can confirm, I mean, not me, but now I'm speaking as though I'm the homeowner who just paid the $8 for the OnlyFans for a month, can confirm some of those scenes were shot in my house. Now, to be fair, the homeowner is like, I don't care, what you do, but don't do it in my house. And that seems to be a fair thing. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to stop there on this one, but when you read the headline and you're like, well, that's kind of saucy, this'll be interesting. I mean, it starts out that way. But pretty soon they're talking to university professors and experts on invasion of privacy. And it's a deep dive. You need a few minutes to read this article, but I'll link to it in the show notes or click shownotes.page. Next, we've got a whole bunch of interesting food headlines, including Pizza Hut booze. Please enjoy responsibly. Listening to What a Weird Week, a show about the weird news that happened this week.
6.
This week, Pizza Hut made headlines with Pizza Hut wine. It's interesting. This was in Fortune magazine, you guys. Pizza Hut tomato wine. People tell me it's hard to tell when I'm being sarcastic, so that was me thinking of pizza. I don't actually drink, but I'm sure if you're a wine enthusiast, just that there's another option of wine is probably a little bit exciting, right? Pizza Hut is partnering with a Kansas-based winery, and they are making wine out of ripe, juicy tomatoes. So this one's a limited edition wine, one of these things where you try to get attention for your brand, perhaps. I'm not saying it's not a quality tomato wine. I'm just saying it's also serving the purpose of getting some headlines for the folks at Pizza Hut and also the Kansas winery. Just Beyond Paradise is the name of the winery. What the heck does this wine taste like? The post from the winery about this wine, they seem to encourage you eating delicious pizza while consuming this wine, this tomato wine. It seems like an awful lot of tomato. Maybe you get your pizza without the sauce, and then you get sauced. Wait! I feel like we just wrote a slogan, you guys. We'll link to the photos and stuff, more details if you click the show notes or go shownotes.page. shownotes.page.
5,
All right, we've got another. It's the holidays, the time of year where people start to drink more. I believe the numbers back me up on that, and I would encourage you to enjoy responsibly and all that. But Fireball was in the news. Their headline-making stocking is basically a bag of Fireball whiskey. It's a whiskey stocking. And at first, maybe you're like me, I was like, hold on. I tried this before. A traditional fabric stocking does not hold liquid. Well, you guys, this one does. It is a liquid-bearing, or waterproof, if you will, stocking. Those geniuses at Fireball have done it again. They are calling it the Fireball non-denominational holiday-themed whiskey stocking. Whether you celebrate holidays that have stockings by the fireplace with care, or it's just another day for you, we all can get drunk on delicious, delicious whiskey. Again, I don't drink. Please enjoy responsibly. And I'm paraphrasing the message that I took from the press release. Of course, that is not the words of our friends at Fireball. If you are not able to, we'll link to all of this. The photos are quite captivating and festive. If you're not able to obtain the whiskey stocking where you're at, perhaps you want to start a new tradition of hanging a bag of wine by the fireplace with care. I believe in Australia, I just learned this, so I'm sorry I'm naive and I don't drink and all that, and I'm not cultured, I'm not smart. What else? I don't have much of a personality. But anyway, I learned in Australia, it's the goon bag. So maybe you friends in Australia, perhaps you want to, as you're waiting for Santa to arrive in his sleigh, pulled by 6 white boomers, perhaps you want to hang a goon bag up on the chimney with care. That reminds me, Australian friends and any cultures, if I get it wrong, about your goon bags and your chimneys. Do you have chimneys in Australia? See, if I get it wrong, please do feel free to reach out. You can get all the links, social media, all that. If you go to shownotes.page, our email is there. I realized this week that all of the surveys I've been publishing on Spotify, my geolocation, somehow I'm not allowed to read your answers. So all this time I thought there were no answers, and it turns out there have been tens, if not dozens, over the last 5 years. So thank you for that, and sorry I didn't get back to you. Hang on, up next we have some more weird food stuff, including McRib sauce and delicious ranch dressing. That's going to boost up listenership 10%, right? Everybody loves ranch dressing. Hi friends, I'm Scott, and this is What a Weird Week, a show about the weird stuff from this week's news.
4,
Number 4 is from our friends at McDonald's. This portion is not sponsored, but McRib sauce made headlines because McDonald's is, for a limited time, selling McRib sauce in half-gallon jugs. Suggested serving over ice, or perhaps straight up. I don't know. How are you consuming your McRib sauce? Let us know in the comments. How are you consuming your half-gallon jugs of McRib sauce? Not available for everyone worldwide, globally, but if you're able to click the website, I'll put a link in the show notes. Website is supposed to go live if you're listening after November 25th. It may already be sold out. $19.99 American for a big old jug of McRib sauce. This is a bit of a publicity stunt. Perhaps they wouldn't word it that way, but I will. A bit of a publicity stunt, as next month the McRib is scheduled to make its return at certain McDonald's locations. All right, maybe we should take a quick musical break because my wife and one of my kids just got home from bowling, you guys, and it sounds like it was there is some heated conversation going on upstairs. I need to find out what's going on. If I find out anything good, I'll be back with the details after this musical interlude. So you guys got home. You were very, very excited about bowling. How did you do?
I started out pretty good, but I went downhill.
Kid number one. What's the name of your team?
Gutter Girls.
What happened?
We both got a strike.
So then you get home and you're still riding that high. Okay, there you go. As promised, my wife and one of my kids, fresh from bowling, and all hopped up on that getting a strike high.
3.
Number 3 is the Hidden Valley Ranch holiday card collection that you can buy. This is another situation where brands are trying to cut through the noise with some way to attach themselves to a holiday where people spend money. And what can we offer? Something special like holiday cards with ranch dressing. That's what we're going to do. Now, that is me paraphrasing what I believe went down in the boardroom of the marketing department at Hidden Valley Ranch, which of course is located. Nobody knows. It's hidden, you guys. These cards are limited edition. A little, I want to say a little on the pricey side. An 8-pack of Hidden Valley Ranch holiday cards, $18. While quantities last, you get cards, delightful holiday cards, and a little packet of zesty, creamy Hidden Valley Ranch. If you're not available to purchase or they're sold out by the time you click the thing, you might be able to get some of those dollar holiday cards at one of your favorite stores that sells dollar cards. And ask for extra dressing when you go to your favorite restaurant and make your own. Cobble together your own delicious condiment greeting cards. Just an idea, and I'm not saying don't support Hidden Valley Ranch. Of course, your first dollar should go to Hidden Valley Ranch, but if they're sold out, you've got to improvise.
2.
Number 2, from our friends at Study Finds. They are excellent at finding studies, and this one, they published an article this week. Making headlines was the survey about Americans regretting their marriage proposal. Half of Americans regret their marriage proposal. So let's dig into the numbers a little bit. The survey, a fair sampling, 2,000 engaged or married American couples were surveyed. 39% gave their marriage proposal an A+. That's pretty good, right? That's 39%. 29% said their expectations were not met at all. Among the regrets, the location of the proposal. Public washroom. Even a private washroom, any washroom, not the most ideal place for a proposal. Also, the ring. 10% of people regretted the ring. When it's made of onion, I mean, love can conquer all, but when you think back later on, you might regret the onion ring as the engagement ring. I don't know. What am I, Mr. Romance all of a sudden? Anyway, we'll link to the whole thing if you want to check the article. You can click shownotes.page. All right, number 1 is next, and also a couple of honorable mentions. The companies have been working overtime trying to sell their products in unique ways and get attention during this holiday season. I'm looking at you, KFC, the KFC candle. We got to get into that. That's all next. This is What a Weird Week, a show about weird news. Honorable mention. The KFC bucket of chicken candle gets an honorable mention. It is a limited edition candle, hoping to get KFC on, move to the front of your brain if it is not already there with these unique product offerings. My only complaint maybe is that why wouldn't they make it look like a bucket of chicken? Like a candle that is in the shape of a bucket of chicken? To me, that's firing on all cylinders. That's classy and does the job. Anyway, this ain't that. This is a clear glass see-through candle holder, a white candle that is labeled KFC bucket of chicken. And that is the scent. And this, of course, for occasions of romance, I would imagine. And also for times when you don't have a bucket of chicken, you have something else to eat and you regret not having a bucket of chicken. Maybe you light the candle and imagine the gross thing you're eating is actually a bucket of chicken. You want to see the thing, click the show notes. Honorable mention. Another limited time offering. This is from our friends at Kraft Mac and Cheese, or whoever the company is that owns Kraft Mac and Cheese. They have an everything bagel flavored mac and cheese. This one has pre-sales, you guys. They are very hopeful for this one. Pre-sales, if you're listening to this program before November 25th, you still have time to get in on the pre-sales. They're only making 14,000 boxes available. Good luck and Godspeed. Another honorable mention. My sweet lord, here's another one. This is a collab with Extra, the gum, and BBC Radio 1 Extra, and one of their announcers, or I believe in the United Kingdom you would call them a presenter. So what this is some ASMR available as an album or a download called Tunes, as in like chew gum and NS, to rhyme with tunes. This is a bit of tunes. Wow, I really hate that. I don't know how to feel about ASMR. Let's not throw it all away. But that was not my thing. I'll put a link though. Maybe somebody you know enjoys the chewing sounds and the ASMR, and perhaps this would be something they'd want on their holiday list. Maybe it's more of a gift for your enemies, actually.
1.
All right, it's number 1. It is the most talked about weird news item of the week. The banana that was duct taped to the wall of a museum. We've talked about it before on this program because, it was weird when it happened. We don't all understand art, so some of us who are not complex enough to realize how brilliant a banana duct taped to a wall is, we were baffled. Was it just me who was baffled? Anyway, that art made the news when it originally happened, that someone duct taped a banana to a wall. And then another artist ate the banana, and then another banana that had been in storage in case of emergency was called into action, duct taped to the wall of the art museum, and now the art has sold for $6-something million. That's the whole story, really. You can do a deep dive. You can look at pictures of the banana duct taped to the wall, different angles, really appreciate it. But the whole story is somebody thought to duct tape a banana to a wall. That was art. Somebody else ate it. Later on, a few years after, $6 million some dollars, $6.5 million bucks, kablammy. And that just solidifies that I do not understand art and also produce. I think I understand duct tape pretty good. It's been my best friend on occasion, but I don't understand produce or art. So I've got some thinking to do. There, that's it. We made it to the end, you guys. I appreciate when you listen, when you tell a friend about our program. If you want show notes or anything like that, you can remember shownotes.page or check out What a Weird Week wherever you get podcasts. You can also check out Funhouse Radio. We are part of the weekend programming there on Funhouse Radio. We appreciate that. So thanks to our friends at Funhouse Radio. We're back next week with more weird on What a Weird Week.